All right, good job, guys. That's the end of the podcast. I'll see you guys later. No, that is not the end of the podcast because it is just the start of our very first podcast episode with the Golden Blocks. And it is only three of us right now because the rest are busy or they're currently doing something. But in the next episode or after that, hopefully we can get more members in here with us to do the podcast episode. But there's three of us. So I'll be hosting. My name is Jonathan Hernandez, and I go as Montage Man 1. So, yeah. And here we got the wonderful Dom, aka Awesome Dom.
Yes, hello.
Hello. And
It is a pleasure to be here.
yes, it is always a pleasure to be here and doing this podcast. And we have the last member here for our very first episode, DJ Furlow, aka Mr. DJ.
Yo, what is up? Bow down to me, peasants.
No!
Yes, he's the one that created it.
Yes.
I created this.
Yeah, so DJ is the creator of the Golden Blocks. I just joined the Golden Blocks not too long ago, maybe at least less than a month ago. I know Dom has been with the group for a few months, but DJ is the original creator of the Golden Blocks. So, DJ, do you want to talk about what the Golden Blocks is and what the purposes of the group of you making it, like what it's for?
Yes, gladly. Now, the original idea was I just wanted to bring a bunch of friends together to do just a bunch of funny internet stuff. But then I got to thinking, hey, maybe we can actually do something with this. We can do podcasts. We can make short films. And the future, what I plan for
Mm-hmm.
is when we all reach the age, which we can tell we're not all the age yet, that we are going to make the Golden Blocks into an actual company and actually make full-on movies, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully you people will like it.
Yeah, because I know DJ has a lot of plans. Right now, he does have a series that he is working on that he has a few of us helping out. But we'll get later into the podcast and explain more about the series. I know
Yes, we will.
there's how many members are in the Golden Blocks right now? There's like six of us.
Uh, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's seven of us. Okay, so I did
Yeah,
miscount. So there's seven of
yeah, we,
us,
yeah. One of them just joined like 2 or 3 days ago.
and
Yes,
that was Emma,
he did.
wasn't it?
Yes,
Yep,
yes, that was
our first female member,
the
and
first female
probably our
member of the
only.
group.
Our
Uh,
first and
Probably our
only
only.
member, Emma. She, I know she wanted to join us on this first episode, but
yeah,
she
and I'm
was
not sure where
busy.
she is.
No, I
I
believe
think
she's
she's playing
busy.
Fortnite. She's probably playing Fortnite. I
She's
mean,
probably
Hey, what do we
played
talk
for it.
about? What do we talk about?
What do we talk
well,
about? What do we talk about?
well, what are we
Well,
talking about?
basically anything. So this podcast is really going to be about everything. That's going to be from topics of events that's happening right now in the world
Like
to
how Belle
video
Delphine made a
games.
comeback.
God, don't even talk about Bella Delphine.
No,
So,
that's not part of the plan.
so last night was such a
It was
funny, was
interesting.
very interesting because because Dom just wanted to show us some very interesting photos last night, and it was of
She's
Bella Delphine, and he's like,
ba-
and she's like, she's thick, and
she's
honestly,
bathing in Doritos.
honestly, she's like Miley Cyrus, which is basically which is I'm sorry,
Oh
I'm gonna,
no.
which is a
No, no,
chicken,
no, no, no. Yeah, no. You're true. No, you're not wrong.
which is
Censor
like
that.
a chicken. No, I know. I don't worry. I'll bleep that out. So don't worry. But she is not thick.
Not at all.
She is not thick, Dom.
Not at all.
I can't hear you, Dom.
She isn't. But
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I was about to say I couldn't hear you
but
at
what
first.
was the first topic of today's discussion?
Well, the first topic was about video games.
Video games, Mario
Mm.
Legos.
Oh, does that
Oh,
count?
yeah, yeah.
Theoretically saying, I mean, it is like a
All
video
right.
game. If you have you
Yeah,
guys seen
yeah.
any
I
of
guess
them
you're
yet?
right.
No, I have
Yes, I
not.
have.
I
I played
They're
haven't.
most of
really
one.
they're really cool. They're pretty much Mario himself, his eyes and his chest have two screens. Like, and pretty much you build the sets and you make him. It's like you build your own Lego
And, and,
level up.
and guess what? He has Bluetooth built into him, so that means we can literally play Gucci Gang like on a Mario level.
So I hope that's real.
Oh my god,
Or a Sonic song.
Sonic. Okay, Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta
Gotta
go
go
fast.
faster,
Gotta go fast,
faster,
fast,
faster,
fast, fast,
faster.
fast, so fast.
Now there is a game that I am very like I'm anticipating for, and it's the last Lego Star Wars game, which is
Oh, the
all nine
what?
movies.
Oh, the Lego Star Wars one. I heard there's over 500 characters.
Yup, because it's got the first to the last movie, which is Episode 9, so it's all nine movies in one game, and
Yeah.
it's Legos. Like there's no way that you can't just pass up that. It's all nine movies in Lego version in a game. It's it's something that I've been waiting for because I knew they did The Force Awakens and that was it. I don't think they had episode 8 ready and episode 9 was just coming out too. So that's why they wanted to release this just to kind of complete everything. And plus, you know, the Skywalker saga is completed too, so. Oh, I didn't hear you,
I'm
Dom?
excited for that game. I said yeah. I said yeah. I'm excited for that game too. It looks really cool. Plus, saying that there's over 400 characters.
Yeah, yeah. I honestly like the style of it is gonna look really different too. I don't know if you guys saw the trailer. Like, it's gonna look like the characters look different from like the original two games.
They look
Yeah,
they look
I
better
sadly have
animated.
not. I sadly haven't seen the trailer. I've been kind of
I
busy
haven't.
with Smash and my own projects. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I mean the trailer was it was an animated trailer. It wasn't a gameplay trailer, which
what was it like the Lego movies?
no. Oh, actually, I it kind of did in some sort of way, but not really exactly like it.
Was
Um,
it full on CGI like the cutscenes?
yeah, it kind of was.
Alright,
Yeah, it
alright,
was. So it looks like it's going to be good though. Though I'm really like the one thing that I have an issue with is going to be the character designs for the Lego figurines because they're not going to look like the original ones from the first two games. Yeah, so it's something that I'm not like I'm just like, oh, this is a Lego game. It's the full thing, but I don't know. I mean I'm excited for the game that and you know with what they got. Hmm?
Look, I'm watching it right now. It looks like normal Legos, but it just looks a lot better animated.
Yeah, because the
Because this is from 2019, and the complete saga came back at like 2005.
yeah
So
2005 and 2005
something like that.
2006.
Mm,
Those games were just like they're revolutionary back then, and now with the
yeah.
completed the Skywalker saga, they're changing it up. They're probably gonna put a lot of different stuff. I feel though that they're gonna probably yeah that
Yeah.
that was a gem. That was definitely a gem.
Yeah.
That's so what he's showing here for the audio listeners. He was showing the Lego Star Wars completed saga for the Wii, and that was a gem. That was
It
great because
was.
that had all six movies in one game. But now with the new game, which is going to be the Skywalker Saga, that will have all nine movies, and that's
Yeah.
going to be fantastic.
I also have Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah,
The
Lego
original
Indiana Jones.
Adventures.
That's only the three movies, right?
I, it might be all four. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I think it was like I know it had one, two, it had the first three, but then I didn't remember if it had Crystal Skull in it,
I like the
I
vodka.
played
like the vodka. I know what you're talking
Mr.
about.
Skull. Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Vodka.
Yes, Dan
Yes.
Aykroyd. I still remember watching that because I was watching it
Hmm.
from JonTron's video.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
JonTron. Yeah.
That was great. But back onto topic.
Alright.
PCs. The Xbox
PCs.
Series X. the PlayStation 5 Wi-Fi router because the PS5 does look like a router. Honestly, I I kind of don't like the design of the console itself.
Well, I appreciate how they are trying to make it look futuristic and all. Like
Yeah,
that is a good idea, but the way they did it, it's just it looks like a Wi-Fi router.
it looks like a router, like no joke, because the shape of it, how big it's going to be, it's just a big router, like no joke. I don't know why Sony original plan was to make it look like this. I'm guessing because they wanted to make yeah, because they wanted to make it look futuristic, but it just looks like a router. Like
I'm starting to like the dev kit, how that one looked.
okay,
The
now
dev
that was
kit for
pretty
the
cool.
PS5.
That was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
at first I didn't like it because it was like really big and bulky, but now looking at the PS5 right now, I'm starting to appreciate that version better.
Original the VN
Oh, what'd you say, Dom?
the PS5 where people thought it used to have like a would they had like a V type shape in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that one was much better.
that was really nice. And now there's a leak right now that I was reading on a site called Tweaktown, which isn't like a mainstream news site,
Yeah,
but
you gotta get that from 4chan now.
but right now they're making stimulations that the price of the PS5 is supposed to be $500 for the standard model and then 400 for the digital model, which it sounds very it sounds very accurate, but I feel like they're going to try to bump it up a tiny bit more because of the branding of Sony and it's a
Yep.
PlayStation. I feel like they're going to try to bump it up a little bit more than that because
And they
they're a
know people are
company
gonna buy it no matter
and they
what.
know people are going to buy it because hey, there's a digital, oh wait, there's the standard. Like you know that your customers are going to purchase those consoles because they want the latest and greatest games, they want the latest software, everything, the whole shebang in that console.
And I know for a fact that they are going to make a slim and pro version. I know that for a fact of each.
There's no way that I honestly don't doubt you on that because the fact that they had slim versions for the PS4, for the PS3, they're going to make some type of slimmed console. I can see that happening because they've already done it before. So why wouldn't they do that again? Because they know that the customers are going to purchase it. They know they're going to buy that because of the exclusive content that they have and all the latest software that that console is going to offer for the customer.
Yep.
So it's
And it would be a bit cheaper. So
yeah, I feel like it would be cheaper too. And when Black Friday rolls around and the game is out for like another year or two, they're probably gonna, drop it down a lot, like how the PS4 was selling on a few Black Fridays for literally $200 for a 1 terabyte model. And I know you guys
yeah.
seen those, right?
Yep.
Dom's like, no, I haven't.
Yeah. But what I would like to see if they make a third model, like, or technically a fourth model. Anyways, I would like to see them do a PS5 super slim, like what they did with the PS3. It's gonna be like a grill. You just slide the tray over and
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're
yeah.
talking about. Yeah, I remember seeing those back in the day. Back in
Yep.
my day, I
In my
remember when they had grills on their consoles. But honestly, the PS5 and the Series X console are going to be competitors when they come out. And with the Switch being out too, the Switch is another great console. But right now, we're not seeing any being produced. But there was
Unless you
news.
get the light,
Yeah, but the
because
light
I've
is
seen a light.
but the light is trash. Um
You can't
honestly,
even put it to the TV.
no, but that's
Yeah,
because
terrible business idea.
they had to take out the video chip that was in the console itself in order for it not to dock on the TV.
Yeah.
And not connect to like an external HDMI cable. But the thing about Nintendo is that right now they're not producing any Switch consoles or Switch Lite. They stopped production right now on the consoles, but they're going to start up again this June from what I've been hearing from certain podcasters and certain media sites like Funhouse and Rooster Teeth. They're talking about
Gotta
how.
love Rooster.
What was that, Dom?
So June's almost over, so hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. They're supposed to start. They're supposed to start releasing the consoles. They said towards the end of June. Um, Towards the end of June because it's towards the end of the quarter for production for certain companies. I know it's the time where my inventory for my second quarter is supposed to be at my job. So I know that this is probably like part of their inventory and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But they are supposed to be releasing more Switch consoles as
Nice.
of the end of June.
Once you get your Switch, I say we all play Smash Brothers.
I need
Yes.
to get a Switch again because once I get it again, I'm not selling it. I'm not doing anything with it.
Yeah,
I
no,
am.
either.
I
And
just
if
can't.
you do, if you do, I will figure out where you live and I will slap you.
Yes, we will slap you.
It's funny because like we all live in different states. I live in
We
Wisconsin.
all
Dom
do.
lives in Ohio, and then DJ lives out in Mississippi. So it's like
Yep.
we're kind of. I know Dom is like an hour ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm an hour ahead. It's 6 o'clock for me right now.
It's 5 o'clock for. I wait a minute. So DJ, is it 5 or 6?
It's 5.
Okay, so you're in the same time zone. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah, Dom's an hour ahead of us.
What? Yeah.
Dom's like, what?
I go
Excuse
to
Oh
me.
bed.
my god.
But it's just like honestly, when these two consoles come out, it's going to be insane. It's going to be another console wars like it's always been.
Yeah. There's, even though theoretically saying there shouldn't be console wars, yeah, obviously PC is the best type of console.
Honestly, with PC, yes,
You can do anything.
Yeah,
you can
you can
do
do anything.
a lot.
All I have is just a laptop. I don't have a real
I
PC.
mean, you get a laptop is just a miniature PC. You can still do
But
all the same thing.
mine's not powerful and the games look like crap.
Yes, true. I mean, it's not a gaming laptop, but I mean, if you just want to do normal PC stuff, you can do that with your laptop.
Yeah, you can do that.
I need to get an Alienware laptop then.
Get something that you know it's going to be budget friendly for yourself and that it still has reasonable specs on it. Like, I mean, if you want to spend like $1,000, $2,000 like Dom did, because I know Dom was talking about how he spent
Yeah,
$2,000,
split it half.
but it was still like a total cost of $2,000. So Dom paid realistically $1,000 for his
That's
build.
about
I
Yeah.
paid I paid about $980 for my build because what I have running in it is a AMD Ryzen 5 2600 processor. I have an RTX 2060 KO graphics card, 6 gigabyte graphics card. It has four 120 millimeter CPU fans. I know four of them were from my old PC, so I just threw them back in there. I bought more because in case these were to break, so I just threw them back into this computer, and then I have a 4 terabyte hard drive, a 120 no a 256 SSD M.2 and 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM. It's supposed to be 3200, but I got gypped from the manufacturer, and they sent me 2400 megahertz
Yeah,
frequency.
yeah,
So I am kind of upset.
yeah. I would be too.
Just we all play Smash Bros. And make a video of it.
Well, I gotta get it. I got to
You gotta
get.
get your Switch first.
I
That's why I said
gotta
once.
get my Switch first, and that's
That's why I
going
said
to be. That's gonna be
sometime.
my goal for this year is getting a Switch console again and making sure I don't sell that. But I mean, the thing is, right now is we're being hit with this quarantine, and there's
Yeah,
technically still quarantine right now because
exactly.
people are still being precautious of COVID-19 and wearing their masks so that they don't potentially spread the virus if they have it to other people. And right now, there's being reports that people can have COVID-19 and not have it active in their bodies. And I don't know if you guys knew about that, but that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
That's really scary because to think that you could possibly have the virus and it's not active is a big harm to yourself and to others. Because if you spread it to them and they get sick, but you're still not sick, you're basically screwing someone else up. I'm gonna get you sick. But it's been affecting a lot of people right now. The nation right now is 40 million that are unemployed right now that don't have work, and it's crazy
Sucks to be them.
because well, it's crazy because there's like over 300 million people in the United States,
I thought
and
it was 500 million.
oh, then it's probably 500 million. I don't know. I didn't check the numbers last time, so I'm not very accurate. Don't listen part of the times what I got to say because I could be wrong.
I'm gonna
Um
hold you to everything you say.
oof. All right then. So well, you have it. DJ's the first. Well, right
Uh,
now the quarantine. Oh, what were you gonna say, Dom?
yeah, I had a job,
You
and then I had a job. I don't have it right now. Hopefully, I'll have it later on.
oh,
And then where I got most of my money from this summer is closed too.
where
Like
were
I
you
don't know if we're
working?
open down. My grandparents' pizza place.
Aw,
Yeah.
Mm.
man. Now
I
Yeah.
bet you
working
got
at
a
a
bunch of
pizza
free
joint.
pizza.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Like they're opened, and I dry dishes at the one in town.
Mm-hmm.
So right now they don't need a dishwasher. Then the one at the lake, I don't know if it will open. That's how I got most of my money last summer, and how I got to build my PC. And this year's hoping to get a laptop, but it doesn't seem I'm gonna be able to do that. Well,
Mm. Yeah, so it's with the quarantine, it's been affecting a lot. That's and
mm,
like Dom is an example. Myself is an example too because I have been cut my hours from work, and what I've been doing is sanitizing and cleaning um, the trucks that my drivers use to go deliver bread to their stores and bring it back for us so that we can count it and use it for like donations and stuff like that. So it's pretty intense and pretty hard because the fact that a lot of us are working still and doing stuff to provide products for the nation and even farther than that, and we're not getting like a lot of credit for that. They're not saying like you're an essential worker like how they're doing it for hospitals with their nurses and like police officers too. Saying that yes, they're a first responder essential worker. But what about the rest of us? People who are actually making the product like bread, milk, stuff like that, and having to risk going to work and making those products and then sending it out to wherever it is that it needs to be sent to. You're like we're risking our own selves to doing that stuff too. It's just really something that like the government and stuff haven't thought about. But the companies who are managing and working with these employees, they do think about it, and that's why there's a lot of gratitude from the employers who are giving back to their workers and stuff like that right now. Because I know, like with me, it was COVID-19 pay, expense pay, and I know from other companies it was expense pay, work at home and stuff like that. So it's been hitting really hard to a lot of us, and you know you just we I know we got to take what we got to take from now and on, and it's
Yeah,
just pretty
yeah,
crazy. But sorry for the sap news. Now
yeah. I'm depressed now.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to make you guys sound depressed, but it's true. Like it's just
sure, yeah.
it's life. It's just how things are going right now. It's not it's good and bad things that are going to happen, and it's just part of life right now. But you know, it's crazy too, and there's movies that are still being released, but they're being released to digital and online download, and there's still being music and live streams being performed and stuff like that. Like, so there's a lot of genres of stuff that we like, and I wanted to ask, like, because I there's something that I know these guys love games and stuff like that, but certain movies, music. So like, let's start off with Dom real quickly. So like, Dom, if you could name off one movie real quickly, what would be the first movie that you could think of that you enjoy?
Scott
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 Pilgrim.
Pilgrim versus Scott.
Yeah, Scott Pilgrim. Now that's memorable because I know
Mhm.
the comics. The comics were
The
great.
comics.
The
Yeah, I need to
comics,
read the comics.
the comics were great, and the movie itself too. They stuck to it a lot. They made sure that they got
Hmm.
certain stuff in the movie from the comic books that they had to make it really accurate. No, I agree with you on that movie.
Yeah.
Now, like, let's go to DJ. DJ, now, what is your favorite movie that you can think at the top
The
of your head?
Aristocats.
The Aristocats.
Yep, my all-time favorite Disney movie.
Oh man, you love Disney, right?
Yes.
I love my whole family loves Disney too. So yeah, I don't think I've seen the Aristocats, but
I
my whole
remember it. I remember it slightly. I know.
And that movie has my all-time favorite Disney song in there as
Oh,
well.
yeah, dude.
Do you know
Disney's
which one it is?
no, because I haven't seen it in a while.
Oh,
It's been a while since I've watched the Aristocats.
you have Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, I do.
Then watch it.
Okay, I'll probably watch it tonight then because I don't work tomorrow.
Oh,
So, but
great.
I think my favorite movie, I have a favorite genre of film, but I feel like it would be a biased answer if I were to do that. So my favorite movie is a movie called Guyver 2 Dark Hero, which was made in 1992, 94. It was somewhere in the 90s, and Guyver was based off of a manga and an anime that was made back in the 80s, and it's basically about a kick fighting alien who takes over a guy's body, and he transforms into this basically like some type of Power Ranger, but not specifically a Power Ranger because this alien is very gruesome of how he kills and takes out his preys. So it is basically your X-rated Power Ranger in some sort of way, but it's really cool. And if you get the time to check out the Guyver, definitely check it out because the manga was great. The anime TV series was great, and the second movie, Dark Hero, was great. The first one, it drags honestly. The first Guyver movie was kind of a drag, but the second one is great. So if you want to check out those stuff, do check it out. Um, but let's go back to Dom. Dom, favorite type of music, and if you have a favorite type of music, who would be the band from that specific genre?
See, I don't say I have a band. Right now I'm into like chill music,
So
beats,
like
chill beats
chill,
like that.
dubstep, like
Kind of like that,
EDM.
yeah.
So
Hmm,
you
yeah.
like electro then?
Yeah.
Okay, no, like that's honestly that's really good because like
Hmm.
EDM can kind of vary out to like chill, and it can be very smoothing when it comes to that type
But
of music.
can be Lala by Y2K and Baby No Money.
Oh my god,
That
Y2K.
would be my yeah. That would be like my favorite song.
When I popped off,
Off,
then your
then
girl
your girl
gave
gave
me
me
just a
just a
little
little bit of
thing.
lockjaw, baby. Yeah, that copyright. Oh no.
Who cares?
They can't get us because we're not playing the music. Ha!
Ha!
Got you there,
Got
YouTube.
'em,
All
friend.
right,
We'll make our own covers. Make it from the
DJ
ground up.
Furlow.
Yep.
Now, your favorite genre of music, and from that genre, it's got to be your favorite band from that genre. If not, you can just list off your favorite band or a favorite type of genre of music, just like how
Okay.
Dom did.
So my favorite genre, I don't really have a favorite band. Well, maybe one, but
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that in a minute. My favorite genre is jazz and blues, and also I guess electric swing. I guess because
Ooh,
that's kind of jazz.
You like
But
electric swing?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
uh,
I didn't know that.
I would say my favorite band from the jazz blues era
Hmm.
would be the Ink Spots.
Oh, okay, I've heard of
But
them.
my favorite band right now is either Imagine Dragons or Fallout Boy.
So you like the punk rock then?
Those two are good too.
Yeah.
So you enjoy punk rock? That's good.
Yeah, I would say I like Imagine Dragons a bit more than Fallout Boy.
Okay. The thing that I'm very surprised is I didn't know DJ likes electric swing. There's something new that
Yeah.
I find out about these guys like every day. Is like little stuff on and on. But the fact that DJ likes electric swing, that's good. That's good. Now I know that. No, I listen to electric swing every now and then because I enjoy the rhythm of it and how it's very similar to like how swing music used to be. It's just very similar, but it's that electric twist that just makes it very unique. I really enjoy it.
There's actually this one swing song I have been listening to recently. It's called Peeping Tom.
Peeping Tom. Now, is it from the group? What was it called? What's the group called?
I can't remember. Give me a second.
Because I know, I don't even remember. I don't remember at the top of my head, but there's a specific group that I listen to that does electric swing, and they're really great. Because my buddy introduced me to that band.
The one I listened to was by Funky Panda.
I don't know if it's Funky Panda that I was listening to. It's similar to that because I mean, maybe it is Funky Panda. I don't know because the group that I listened to was like really good, and the electric swing was just great. I don't know. I gotta look for it
Electric
later on.
Swing.
I gotta look for it later on because I can let you know what the group's called.
Yeah.
But I gotta censor that out now. Um. So I'm trying to be as minimum with with my vulgar tone because I can be very vulgar, so I do apologize.
Yeah.
But if you want that good stuff, I'll explain it to you guys later. I'll explain it to you listeners and viewers later. But with my favorite genre, I I mean I listen to a lot of rock, and the fact that it's rock spreads out a lot because how rock it originated from blues. And since it originated from blues, that's when rock came in, but there's like classic rock, slow, there's like classic rock,
Elvis.
yeah, Elvis, so like slow rock, there is, rock just kind of like goes into its own thing because rock is so universal right now. It's just crazy, like where it can lead into. Um,
Would Queen and ACDC count as rock?
yes,
All right. Yeah,
yes,
I
yes,
just had to get that
yes.
I despise country. That's the one that I like any
I
American music
I don't
except for country.
I don't despise country. I just don't prefer it. That's like my least favorite type of
Yeah,
music.
you're
I
right. I guess
despise
I guess I wouldn't say
modern
despise
country.
it.
You can't
I just don't
despise
like
it
it.
because if you despise it, it's like saying I mean this not liking it is the same as despising.
Yeah.
You just got to say like country
It's the
is
worst
irrelevant
genre
to
ever.
my taste.
Yes, it's irrelevant. I'm not a country man.
Yeah, no, I mean I agree with him about country because country is not my taste in music as well. Like it's irrelevant to my taste in music. I listen to a few, but that's because they're well known and they're okay.
The only country I listen to is like stuff from the 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on.
Now, listening to
Now
oldies
it's
like
all
that. Now,
about women, beers, and cars.
like listening to oldies like that, I like that because oldies is really nice. Oldies just has like that vibe to it that you just would have never imagined, because it's like that was when it kind of started too. Like music started pretty early in the years, so it changed as time went by, and it's just what it is now. But a favorite group of mine that I would have to choose from is something that I probably could not answer, because I listen to a lot of bands, and there's not that one band that I can just name at the top of my head, because all the music that I listen to is it switches up all the time. And but a song that I can like list off at the top of my head like that is probably Dreams by Van Halen, because when I first listened to that song was great. And as well as that song was used at the end of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. So that's how I first found
I
out of
love Power Rangers.
the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie was great. And the fact that um that was the reason why I got into like Van Halen. It's because I was like, what is this band? Who sings that song? And that's when I found out it was Van Halen. And I was like, ooh, they make some good songs here. Like, it's just how it is. It's just how it is. Oh, so we've gotten into our favorite genres of like art. So, hey DJ, you want to explain about your series that you're doing for JS Camera?
Gladly.
Dom's like, let's hear this. Let's get on the show on the road.
All right. So for whoever doesn't know, which I'm very disappointed in you, JS
Oof.
Camera is a Slenderman web series that I've been working on the original story since 2012. So like I think almost 8 years by now. Originally it was gonna be based off the 8 Pages game, but as you can tell, if you have seen it, it's not. Changed the story up a bunch. Then I found Jonathan,
Oh yeah.
and he has actually been helping. Like I don't think it would be the way I want it if he wasn't here helping. And for the future, I plan for right now. The plan is 4 seasons. That could change. There could be less, or maybe even more. Who knows? But I do plan on making multiple series in the same universe. Um, I I am gonna consider Jonathan's idea to go into the SCP files, like when we first met, but that will be very difficult.
The thing is that with SCP, you gotta kind of think about all the SCPs that are in the SCP files. So that's the reason why that would be probably very difficult to like put Slenderman into the SCP file universe.
Also, it's gonna be very expensive either to make the costumes for the creatures or even animate them in. That's gonna
Which I don't have animation skills,
neither do I.
and I don't
And
know if.
hopefully, if Siren Head is relevant still, I really want to work on a series for him as well.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I mean, Siren Head is kind of the big creepy pasta I hate creepy pasta, like the term creepy pasta. It's the biggest monster of the year right now,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I really do want to work on that. Same thing with the Rake.
Oh,
Y'all, you guys know the Rake.
I've heard of it, but I didn't go much into the lore.
Also, have y'all ever heard of the game Amnesia?
Yeah. Okay,
I
Amnesia,
want
yes.
I want to work on something like that. That will also be very as well.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeff the Killer, that will be. I do have a plan for him. That will happen hopefully, if I can find a good actor.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do, and my uncle, he's actually helping make the music for JS Camera, and right now I do have a plan for a special character. It's going to be the thing. His theme is going to be a combination of orchestra and heavy metal.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a melodic metal.
Yeah, hope that's the plan. We're gonna try to pull that off.
That's
And
that's gonna be really nice. Melodic metal is really nice, honestly.
yeah, yeah. And let's see what else. I'm just gonna go dive into a few fun facts
Hmm.
about the series. Um, my Slenderman actor, he is played by my 68-year-old grandfather, who was also um, and he's also a veteran as
Hmm.
well. And the person who plays Tyler is going to be my future stepbrother-in-law. I guess that's
Oh,
how you
okay.
say it.
Stepbrother-in-law.
Yeah, he's marrying my stepsister. So
Oh, okay. So like basically brother-in-law then.
yeah, I guess yeah.
I feel like it gets
And
really weird when it comes to like step siblings, and then it's like, oh, they're marrying someone, so it's like that person's gonna be your brother, step brother-in-law, and it's like, what? What did you just say? What do you mean,
yeah.
brother, step brother-in-law?
um. Also, I forgot to tell you about this, Jonathan.
Hmm.
Austin, I had to replace his character with a female, so now instead of Austin, it's Jesse.
Okay, I mean that works. It's because it's gonna be a little different then. It's gonna be changing
Yeah,
up the stuff. It's gonna be
but
changing up the story then.
no, it's basically gonna stay the same. It's just the character's gender is
Hmm.
changing because none of the Austin actors
Changing it up
wanted
a
to
little
pick up.
bit.
None
Oh,
of the
okay.
they never answered. And guess who was gonna be Austin?
Who?
Devin, our member Devin.
Really?
Yeah, but he's just I don't know why he's just not answering.
Maybe
Huh.
things are going on. I mean,
Yeah.
wasn't Devin the one
Yeah.
who went out to California?
No.
Or was that someone else that you knew?
That was someone else.
Okay.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for the series right now.
Okay. I know he's got a little bit more because we finished writing the first series. But right now he's doing the filming process, and after he's done with the filming process, um, we're probably going to be in the process of writing the second season. So once we get more information about
Yeah.
that, we can definitely let everybody who's listening and watching know so that you guys can go check it out yourself and give your thoughts about it. But check
Oh,
out
Yeah.
yeah.
check out
The
the
first three
channel.
videos are out right now.
Yeah, so check out the
Yeah.
channel. It's called JS Camera. That is the channel that you can go check out right now, and I can definitely drop it down in the
And the
link.
Twitter account that goes with it.
Yeah, is
Yeah,
JS
it'll
Camera.
be in the link down below.
I can drop it down
Yep.
in the description so that you guys can check it out. And like I said, it's JS Camera for the audio listeners for you guys to go and check it out and check out the Twitter account as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Capital J, capital S,
S-
capital C, Amra.
yep, AMERA Camera. So definitely check it out, guys.
Yes.
Disney.
Disney. Disney.
Disney is literally taking over everything. I'm not gonna lie.
Eventually, they're gonna buy every single country on the planet.
It's it's
That
it's.
would be interesting.
I mean, there is a meme that I had about Disney taking over the world.
No, I mean, it could happen. You never know.
But seriously, Disney has been getting so much popularity, especially after Disney Plus was released, and they have all
Yeah.
the movies, they have the companies that they own with
They
their
bought
films.
Fox.
They bought Fox. The fact that they bought Fox is another thing, and now the X-Men can be more part of
And
like
Deadpool and
Yes.
Fantastic Four. Yes.
now the fact that they bought out a lot of companies now, they can make more stuff. Those little part companies can start making more like content for the people, and then Disney can post it onto their Disney Plus or release it, and they get money because that's their company. They own that company. but it's
Microsoft, you're next.
Yeah, Microsoft.
it's just it's so
Banjo Kazooie movie. Banjo Kazooie movie.
it's just it's crazy because like Disney has been getting so much popularity for the past few years now, and after they bought Star Wars from George Lucas and George Lucas's company, they just been buying out all these other companies so that they can get their content and release it and get more money. But it's a
Yeah.
giant monopoly, honestly. So
The most notable ones that they have bought: Lucasfilms, Pixar, Marvel, and Fox are really the big no that
yes,
they have bought.
yeah, because those are
I
the
think there's
biggest.
one more, but I can't remember.
Those are probably some of the biggest companies that Disney has bought right now, and that they've
Yeah,
been and 21st Century.
I said Fox, so
Oh, is that? Oh, it's the same.
That's
Oh,
21st Century Fox.
oh.
yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Have you not know that? The
No,
Disney
I
Fox?
forgot. No, I completely forgot. I completely forgot that 21st Century Fox was like together.
Is Fox.
Is
Yeah.
Fox, yeah. I keep forgetting that because like I think about 21st Century and I don't even think about the last part. Fox, literally Fox. I just don't think about it. I really don't. I just tend to like just drift off into my own little world at that point. it
Disney will buy Google.
Oh God, like
I'm,
Google would
I'm,
ever do that. I don't think Google could ever do that, honestly.
I mean, if they want money, then they would do it.
They're such a big company though. I don't think Disney could have the funds to do so in order to buy out Google, which is the the most biggest search engine and web source ever.
Oh,
Like
Bing.
Bing is not that big, but Bing is made and owned by Microsoft. I don't think they could
Yeah.
buy Bing out either, because if they try buying Bing out, they would have to buy out Microsoft. They could possibly buy out Microsoft, but what were you saying, Dom?
Actually, the biggest search
Banjo
engine.
Kazooie movie. Want it now.
The
Give me it.
the
What were you saying, DJ?
What, DJ there? Has it happened?
Yeah.
So,
So there will be some technical difficulties.
obviously Internet Explorer.
Internet
So
Explorer is also owned by Microsoft,
that's owned.
right?
Yeah, Internet Explorer is owned by Microsoft because they're programmed through the
Yeah,
designers
I'm
and
here.
engineers. So
Crap.
so there will be times
Oh crap.
since we're doing this podcast through Discord, or it'll be on a different video call service, or one of us, or maybe I don't know, all of us could just drop out all of a sudden, and it's just a big hailstorm at this point. I know DJ has trouble connecting to the internet, so once in a while somebody will drop off, and that's going to be a normal thing. So you're just gonna have to you're just gonna have to deal with it. Um, but yeah, and I mean DJ's back now, so that's a good thing. Uh,
Thing, yeah.
yeah, he's there somewhat.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So just understand that sometimes we'll have bad internet connections, and that's going to be a normal thing. So it's normal. Don't think of it as a big thing, but like, people are doing their best to do stuff right now, and this is how it is.
Yeah.
But hey, you know what? That's not a bad thing, because this is actually the end of our very first episode of the Golden Blocks.
It is. Wow. Well, I guess I should go say
Hmm.
subscribe to Awesome Dom and follow Awesome Dom live on Twitch.
Yes, so follow Awesome Dom. Follow Dom's social media and his accounts, and as
My
well
social,
as
my Twitter, my
yeah,
Twitter is JokerWalk or at the Beaver Lord. But the more important thing is subscribe to the Golden Block
yeah.
and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
You're
And
gonna have to follow our accounts.
Yes, we have a lot of them.
So follow our accounts.
Yep.
I'll be dropping our links down in description. Follow
We
DJ's
have
account.
we have a Twitch, a Twitter, an Instagram, a YouTube.
We have a lot, so I'll be dropping it down in the description
Yes,
below. Follow
there'll be a
DJ's
lot of.
accounts. He's at DJ Furlow,
Mhm.
DJFURLLOW. I think I spelled it right. Did I? I think so.
Yes, you did. Yeah, you did. It's Furlow.
Okay, good. I did spell it right. So follow DJ at DJ Furlow on his Twitter account. His Twitch is DJ 1889, I believe. I believe that's his
I
Twitch account. Oh, you don't know that one, Dom?
here keep following.
Oh,
Oh,
you cut out. You cut out, Dom.
hold on. Let me go check. I don't know if it is.
Okay. Well, I think that's his Twitch account because I recall him subscribing and jumping in into the streams every now and then because
Yeah.
because DJ watched me stream all the time and he still does. Follow his accounts. I'll be dropping all of his accounts down in the description below as well. And if you want to follow my accounts, don't follow my accounts. I'm just kidding. You can follow my accounts on Twitter and Instagram at montage_man1 and follow the Facebook page that I do have as well at www.facebook.com/themontageman1. And as well as I do have podcasts that I do with my buddy, and his name is Tyler. I can also drop the podcast that I do with Tyler. It is called Keno Talk, KENOTALK, and you can follow it at anchor.fm and Spotify.
I have Discord as well.
Yes.
It's in the link of my Twitch. Also, I'd like to say Pokemon got The Last of Us Part 2 early. Gosh darn it, Pokemon.
So I'll be dropping all these links so that you guys
Yes.
can check it out because I can say it, but I don't know everything right now, and these guys are going to be giving me that information. So, as always, we thank you guys for joining in on this episode of the Golden Blocks, and we will
Goodbye,
be
everybody.
bringing out more episodes soon. So, thank you
Yes.
for checking out, guys.
Bye. Bye.